It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5. Brought to you by the Butterfly Palace and Rainforest Adventure, Adventure Cave Tours, and Talking Rocks Cavern. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Yeah, here we are on a Thursday morning. Good to be with you. Nice to be back with you again. And we'll begin with some news, kind of as customary.
Yeah, Springfield police have recovered a lot of stolen tools. If you are missing some, you might want to call SPD. A search warrant in February turned up multiple stolen items, likely taken from work sites or possibly vehicles. If you are missing something and you didn't file a police report, it's possible that officers have your item, but they don't know who it belongs to. So if that's you, you can reach out to Springfield Police Department. It looks like the old downtown Springfield YMCA building is going to a Rolla bank. That 100-plus-year-old building went on the auction block last month. Phelps County bank officials submitted a $2 million offer. Leaders there say they would plan to rehab it, repurpose it into use for a bank if all goes as planned.
Okay. Wow, that'd be a big bank, wouldn't it? The way the banks used to be, for sure. Now hiring the Springfield School District needs more bus drivers. This is an ongoing story. They're about 25 short right now, which is a lot. Other staff members have been filling in for now. You can contact SPS or go to the website if you'd like to apply. That's been a need for the last several years. They've been looking for bus drivers in really districts all over the Ozarks. 'Tis the season. Taxes are due soon. Today is the 13th. You have until the 18th. You need to file your personal property assessment list as well. The deadline for that, May 1st. So a lot to do. Some of it could cost you more than others. The personal property list includes ATVs, farm equipment, cars. You know the drill. There's a fee if you miss the deadline. You can file your personal property assessment online or in person at your county clerk.
The synthetic drug problem, which we were talking about yesterday, apparently just got worse. The White House says that the synthetic opioid fentanyl is now being combined with an animal tranquilizer. The combo is killing people. It's known as the trank dope. People who use it say that it can extend the duration of their high. That's why they are mixing the two. But beware, it is highly deadly, and it has been found in all 50 states.
So sad. It's just choices people make are so sad. Really are.
Yeah. Well, and then it becomes like an actual addiction. So
Right.
then,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the sad part is when, I mean, obviously those who are addicted too, but when people try it thinking that it won't become a problem.
But the story is the same story all the time. You need more and more and more and more, and you get the crazier stuff, and it controls your life, and it's awful.
Yeah. All right. Well, you could soon apply to be an apprentice for several different career types and get paid while you do it. That's exciting.
That's
The
nice.
city's workforce development team is ready to launch open enrollment for 10 local Ozarks counties after receiving a $3 million federal grant. Careers like construction, healthcare, IT, manufacturing, transportation, public safety, education, and renewable energy. That's a long list. But those will be included in this. Students will get classroom instruction as well as on-site experience, like hands-on. Berry, Christian, Dade, Dallas, Green, Lawrence, Polk, Stone, Taney, and Webster counties are included. You can contact the Missouri Job Center if you are a student or if you are a business, an employer who would like to take part in an apprenticeship program. I think
Well, we
that's
need
cool.
workers, that's for sure, and there's money to be made, so make that money.
Yeah, no doubt. And then you get such a better feel if you can do it hands-on for if it's a career that you want to like full on pursue, you know? That's kind of neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Like it or not, we might all be driving electric cars in the not too distant future. In the next 9 years, in fact, the EPA is tightening restrictions on emission standards. They just announced new rules that could require two-thirds of all new cars sold in the US to be electric by 2032.
Wow.
All I know is that our Messianic Jewish guide in Israel thought that it was horrible And I don't know enough about it to say good, bad, or ugly, but he had his list of reasons, and he was an archaeological engineer. And he was like, "Don't do it, America, don't do it." And then he would give his list of reasons why. But it's very interesting that 9 years is not that far away, you know? So,
America is doing it. You can strike it rich. This is cool. If you go hunt for a meteorite in Maine, there's one to be found somewhere near the border of Canada and Maine. Rocks from outer space crashed down to planet Earth, and now a museum is offering $25,000 reward to those who can find some of the bigger pieces and bring them in. It belongs in a museum. Indiana Jones. The meteorite could be seen in the sky this past Saturday. Witnesses reported hearing sonic booms from it. So that's cool. So you get out there, you search around, you find yourself a meteorite, bam, 25 grand.
yeah, 25 grand for certain sizes, by the way. So there were different sizes, none of them huge. Like in my mind, I was thinking that they were like larger stones, but they're pretty small, but they still are paying if you can find one and bring it in. But they have like all of their, standards or whatever. So it's
Right.
very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah. You got to check the boxes.
Okay, another amazing find by researchers at the Austrian Academy of Sciences. They believe they have discovered a fragment of the oldest writing of the text of the book of Matthew, like from the
Huh.
Bible. The biblical text had been hidden underneath other writing on an ancient piece of parchment, which I was reading about it. Apparently, it was common in that day to have a piece of parchment, erase it, and then rewrite on the same piece of parchment because they were hard to come by. Parchment pieces were hard to come by. So,
Who's the guy who erased the book of Matthew? Come on, man.
no, someone erased something different, and now on it is the book of Matthew.
Oh, okay.
From
Okay. I thought somebody erased the book of Matthew and they were still finding it under them.
no. So, something else had been underneath it, but with new technology, they can see that the book of Matthew is written as well on this piece of parchment,
Huh.
and they estimate it to be 1,300 years old.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
I love how they find new stuff like that all the time. We've been to Israel twice now. We're going back in 2024. If you're interested, send one of us an email or go to our Facebook page. But anyway, because of that, we kind of keep up. We try to keep up with news about Israel, about new things that they find, and it's because they're constantly digging over there. There's so many places to dig and to excavate and to look. That it's basically civilization over civilization over civilization over civilization, and they just keep building on top of each other. So the lower down you dig, the older stuff you find. But it's fascinating whenever we see news stories about places that we've been and things that prove parts of the Bible to be true. It's cool.
Yeah, which we're going again in 2024, like May 27th through June 11th. I think those are the dates of 2024. So, yeah, hit us up on Facebook. Sarah Forhetz with a blue check mark, Ethan Forhetz with a blue check mark, and then I'm on Instagram as well, and I can
Yep.
send you the link.
It's a good trip. It's a good trip.
Yeah.
Trip of a lifetime for sure. All right, let's get to weather. It's going to be another beautiful day. Yesterday, our kids they told me they were laying out in the sun in the driveway yesterday.
That's true.
Did you see that? While I was at
Yeah.
work,
What do
I
you
was
mean, did I
slaving
see it?
away,
We were
making money for the
reading.
family.
We were making good use of our time.
That's good. And they were outside. That's fantastic. It was a beautiful day. I went to a soccer game last night, and it was well, I had to look into the sun a little bit, which that was no good, but it was nice and warm. I enjoyed it. It's my kind of weather.
Yeah, me
So
too.
same today, and then tomorrow, and then it looks like the chance of rain for Saturday went down. We're supposed to have a pretty good chance of storms on Saturday, but maybe not.
I mean, I still see that there's a 60% chance, but I don't know if it was higher than that at some
No,
point or not. But
not now.
yeah,
Oh, what am I
so
looking at?
yeah, you're
Yeah,
not you're not looking at the right thing. It's fine.
yeah. I'm a meteorologist in different places, so yeah, yeah. There's a
Um,
60% chance, isn't there? Oh man. Well, that's a bummer. I just learned that on a live newscast.
Yep.
And then Sunday, sunny 62. So we'll be all right. It won't last long. The weekend
Okay,
is
well,
already
have a
almost
great
here.
Thursday. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yep. We will see you back here for Friday. Have a good
All
day.
right. Bye.